Why working with spirit also brings spiritual growth. This is a very interesting thing what people learn when they are going to work with mediumship. Because if you're sitting in the power, this is the meditation of mediumship, and if you're sitting in this power, then you will notice that a lot of things that are deep inside you will come to you. So the most of the time you will be very happy. You will sitting in this beautiful, lovely energy, and then you just feel the spirit world around. And when you feel the spirit world around, you just think from, oh, this is really beautiful. I have this really good connection with my grandmother. If your grandmother has passed away, or maybe with your grandfather or someone else that you really love, maybe even with your pets, because animals also can. You can make a connection with animals also in the spirit world. But sometimes you just feel from, that's strange. I'm going inside this deeper love and now I'm getting really afraid. Or I'm going in this deeper love and I'm getting really angry. Or I'm going in this deeper love and I am getting really frustrated. How is this possible? First thing that I want to tell you is this is absolutely normal, and it's actually a very good thing. Because every time this happens, something for you will appear that will give you a way to grow in the complete path of who you are. So sitting in the power is not only for making the connection with the spiritual world, it will do a lot of other stuff too. What's also very interesting when I'm talking about myself, then I have this strange experience, and I think it's about what a lot of spiritual people will tell you about the underworld. Because when you go like more in the ways of shamanic teachings, and I'm not a shaman, I don't know a lot of stuff about this, but I know a little bit. But I know they the most times they live in, they don't live, but they work with three worlds. The world who is above them, you can tell it's this like heaven, the world that's below them, and this is a bit of a dark world, and just the presence, the world where you are in. So high, good, low, bad, and then the world where you are being in. But when I'm going into this trance state, for me, when I'm going to this trance state for mediumship, then I'm going to get my energy down and down and down more, and the way I get it more down, I learn myself to get more and more love around me when I take it down. But sometimes something comes up, and for me, if I just talk for myself, for me it was a very surprising thing that when I was just being going down and with the spiritual world and just with the guides, when I was seeing the guides, then a snake appeared. I mean. And a snake, I mean an imaginary snake, of course. It's just a snake that I see when my eyes were closed. It was not that there was a real snake, but there was a snake. And I'm a bit afraid of snakes, and I think this has to be with my youth as a Christian. I still believe in God, but I have a bit of a different way, I guess, right now, because I also work as a medium. And when you read the Bible, then the snake is not such a good animal in the Bible, because the snake is like the devil who wants to tell Eve that she needs to eat from the apple, and then we need to go down to earth. And this is not. You can believe this or you cannot believe this, that is your own choice. But what is interesting, if you went to church every Sunday morning and you learn this year after year again, I think it's quite logic that you have a bit of doubt about the animal snake, because snake, and it's not that all the snakes were the devil, so that this is not completely correct. But it's interesting that. If you just heard from, the devil is a snake, the devil is a snake, and the devil is bad. Now, then it's not surprisingly that the snake is does something to you when you're just a child. So this happened to me. I think, I'm not sure, maybe it was something else, but I think this is the thing. But then again, I'm going in the power and I want to be in love and I have very good energy to make the contact with the spiritual world. And then the snake just appeared. And the snake also starts to bite me or wants to eat me and stuff like that. I don't want to make it too scary for you. But it's still an imaginary snake, so I even know if the snake will eat me from it's just like a dream, and a dream where I even a bit awake. So I know it's, yeah, like fantasy or made up or any way you want to call it. But it's just a fear that will come up. And I have to learn to work with this, but I will talk later about this, how I learn to work with this. But I know that this can happen for you too. Maybe you're when you're sitting deep in the power, maybe this inner child of you remembers that someone of your parents always say from, you need to do your homework really, really well, else you will have a bad life. Now, if you hear this over and over and over again, then there will be a time that you're sitting in the power and you will go like, oh, I must do everything perfect. No, you don't have to do anything perfect, because that's impossible to do anything perfect, at least in the thing how we on earth stand about everything perfect, because I think everything is perfect, but that's a completely other discussion. But this is just a thing that can come up for you. Maybe you are abused as a child, and maybe you get really have been hit really hard as a child, and then you can go also to this spiritual trance state, and it don't has to be in a trance state. It can be in any state of mediumship. And then this just happens. Hey, you're sitting in the energy, you want to be in love, and then you feel, oh, don't hit me. It's not the spirit that's going to hit you. There is not even a spirit on there when you think like that. Hey, someone, don't hit me. It's just like okay, you remember stuff from before. You remember that your stuff, that you have a really heavy life as a child. So now this comes up again. The thing that you just need to do, I will explain it more later in the video. I hope I hear some noise around, so I hope it's not too loud for you. So excuse for the noise if you hear it too. Maybe it's the washing machine, but I'm not sure. But when you have just this energy from, don't hit me, if I'm scared, or I need to do the things perfect, or you're like me and say, oh, I don't want to see a snake. Now, then the thing that you need to do is just let it go. And how you let it go, I'm going to explain this to you. But first I want to say some other stuff. Again, I put some notes on my MacBook, so I can check what I want to tell you. Yeah, what's also interesting to know about this is that your brain speaks before of the body speaks before your consciousness. So and it's also very interesting because when you work with mediumship, it's just the other way around. But no, maybe even not. But when you're going to work with the spirit world, you just be sitting in the power, and then the emotions will come up. Then this is just something that happened from your body, and probably your body didn't have had many times in your life, if this is a part of you, where you have the time to be relaxed. You have probably not much time to be relaxed, because every time you are relaxed, things will come up that have been really bad in your past. Still, you're going to work with it. And of course, if you have really bad stuff in your life, then it's always good to find a professional in psychology. But it's not necessary that you think from, oh, mediumship is not my way, because I think that mediumship can just show you the way. It can show you the way to help you with this. But your body will speak first. So your body thinks like, I'm just relaxed, and then you're thinking about this. a really strong man that has been hitting you as a child, or like me, you're just relaxed and then you see the snake and well, you just want to relax and you get really scared. Then it feels like impossible to stay in the power, but it is possible. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do. And I have some other things, but also very interesting for you. But you just need to let it be and accept it and tell this to this. And this is what works really good for me. Because also with the snake, I just tell the snake from, hey snake, what? Now, I'm not going to have a complete conversation with the snake, but the snake will be up there again. And then when I watch the snake, I can be scared. But I can also say from, okay, snake, you're over there. I am busy with sitting in the power. I accept that you are here, and I'm going to continue what I do. And this will work really well. So if you are the person who's been like being hit as a child, like, don't hit me, then you also can say this thing from, okay, energy, you are here, that's okay, but I'm going through with what I'm doing. So you accept what there is, and this is so important. I even say it, I say from, you can be there, and I am going to do what I'm here for. And sometimes, it's maybe even better, sometimes I'm going to talk to it. But I don't want to do this every day, because my main reason to sit in the power is to make a stronger connection with the spirit world, so I can be better and better in talking with the deceased. But when you are real working with the spirit world, then and this happens, sometimes I say from, hey, just maybe one time a week, maybe one time in 2 weeks, just going to talk with it. And you can talk with it as a little child. And only do this if you are, like I said before, don't do this if you are psychotic or something like this. But if you just, if you are just, good in your mind, good in your brain, then you can talk to it like a little child. And it's also very important that there's the big one of you and the little one of you. But you can talk to it as a child. So as a child, you can, no, I'm sorry, I kind of changed it a bit. You can talk to your fear as a big person of you and as a little person of you, and that's also a good way to work with it. So this is one way, but I can explain the other way, and it works maybe even better for you. But the direction you can take is like from, oh, Eric, you will see the snake. Hey, why are you so scared of the snake? And it's big Eric talking to little Eric right now. And then I'm going to explain from, I don't know, it's a snake is a bit scary. Maybe I'm afraid that it will eat me or bite me and it will give poison, or it goes around my neck, and can all be like this kind of things. And but I'm from the Netherlands, and then you're around the world. For you it can be different, but here in the Netherlands the snakes aren't dangerous. We have one snake that has venom, but you have a lot of time to go to the doctor before your life will end. So the snakes aren't this dangerous in the Netherlands. Maybe in the zoo, but but behind the zoo, the snakes are no danger at all. Just a little bit venom, need to be honest in that. But then again, then I can say from, oh, but what do I need to do about the snake? And maybe the older Eric says from, hey, maybe you can pet it like this, and then you will see the snake will be real nice. And maybe the snake will be nice when I pet it. I don't know. But the other thing that you can do, and it works even better maybe, but maybe the thing that I told you works also good. But what I like you more to do is to go to the subject, so for me the snake, and just say from, hey snake, why are you here? What you want to tell me? And a lot of times that I did this before, the snake changes in something like the Bible or like the church, and let me say to you, I'm not against the Bible, I'm not against the church. I'm just going to explain my experience within this, because I'm not against many things, unless it are things that hurt other people really much, then I'm against it. But I'm not against religion or something. But for me, this thing of the snake was a real good lesson for me, because this lesson learned me this lesson learned me that I can talk to it, and then I know where it comes from, and then I know from, oh, okay, because now I know this, I know a lot more about myself. I don't know if the English word is correct for this, but in the Netherlands we have this saying like from, my thinking is very black or white. But there are a lot of colors in the world, and by black or white, it's this way or it's that way, and there are a lot of ways between this. And the most time when we are correct, we don't go completely this way or completely the opposite. The most time the answer lies between it. This is a very interesting thing for me to know, that I just say from, okay, so because of my religious youth, and that I've been very religious as a child, I just make my mind very black and white. So very like it needs to be this way or it needs to be that way. And I can get no other thing in my brain. So I can work with it, and I learn from, hey, I can be way more happy if I go between left or right, between black and white. So it gives me some growth for myself. And I don't know if I did this with the snake, but I did this sometimes with other meditation, but I don't remember this. But I have done this with a snake a long time ago, but I know it also works when you are going to sit in the power. So even when you get hit as a child, maybe you say from, hey, energy, what is this thing that you are hitting me? Well, what you want to tell me? And maybe it want to tell you, maybe it want to tell you a very important thing, because you're still scared of being hit. It maybe shows that you are not strong enough about saying from, hey, this is how far you can go, and you cannot go farther than this. I will not accept this. This is probably something you cannot do if you are being afraid to get hit. It doesn't have to be this answer, but I just give you an example or what it can be. And just by sitting in the power, you will get the answers. And this is such a good thing to know, and it's such so important. I'm going to the notes again. I almost didn't use the notes. That's also very interesting. Like I already say, from it's just the same thing as from it. It's just traumatic things that are still in your body, and just by being in it and accepting it, you can go further on, and you will grow so much as a person. Don't let yourself, maybe it sounds really strange what I'm going to say right now, but don't let yourself, doing the things good, let get in the way for what you need. Because if you're from, let's say again, for this person that will be hitting you, maybe it's not the answer. Maybe it's the answer that you get if someone has hit you, that you are so angry, but you never give voice to the anger. Unless that you want to sit in the power and you want to sit in this way of love, you cannot do this in a group. But when you are alone, just going to scream. It's okay that you scream. And you can also, if you are a bit afraid of the neighbors, you can scream in a pillow. Do not pull the pillow on your nose and your mouth, because you need to breathe, of course. But do the pillow on your mouth and go like, I hate this, or whatever you, I stood up for myself, or whatever you need to say. Just scream it out. Scream it out loud. And this is such an important thing to do, because this is at this moment more important than making the connection with the deceased. The deceased are there anytime, everywhere, always, and they have patience for you, and they want you to do this. So if this come up, then just work with this. Just scream it out, scream it out. Let it happen. Maybe you need to cry. Go, let it cry. Let yourself cry. It's okay. It's okay to have tears. Um, and this is very important when you just being in this power. And it will not happen again and again and again. But there will be a day that you that it will limit you if you will not do this. Huh? If you just staying in this power and you just being, oh, I need to be in love and I'm so angry right now, or I'm so sad right now, or I really need to cry, or if I'm so afraid. Okay, let it be there, let it out. I don't know with afraidness if you also need to do the afraidness, but there is also because crying is screaming is, I think, a bit better than being afraid. But I mean to express yourself with it. But what's also interesting is if I'm just taking myself, I'm still a bit afraid of snakes. I will not lie to you. But what is very interesting for me is that I have just a couple of years ago I touched a snake, and I will never came to myself that I have this in me to touch a snake. That I think from that just a little bit. Was not around my neck or something, but I've just touched it a little bit. And this was such a good thing for me. And also going to the zoo and just watching snakes. I'm always going to watch the snake, and it's not that I like to watch the snake, but it helps me with my fear. So this is also a thing, like if you are like me and the other fear comes around, it's also good just to go to watch it. Even you can watch a picture on your phone. I heard about this before, but you can just watch the picture about anything you are afraid of. And it must be something that was traumatic and not something that's like unless this is maybe in a couple of years a bit of problem for you. But I don't mean like but that movie really scared me. No, that's not what I mean. I mean from that you really got traumatic of it. So like if you were the age of 3 and maybe your father watched a way too scary movie and you watched it with your father, that's not a good thing. If that happened, then it will be a very big traumatic thing for you. But so I just mean something that is in you from your childness. It will come up. And if you need to go to a professional for psychology, please go. I'm the last one who say from never go to professional help. Only what I do know is that some people, when this happened, they just think from, oh, now I need to quit mediumship. This happened to me, and now is mediumship maybe a bridge too far. There are some things that I need to work on myself. But you can do this at the same time. You don't have to do no mediumship because you want to grow. You can grow in your mediumship. You can also grow as a person. The next thing will come up again and again and again, because I think for a lot of people it will be very heavy to have patience. But sometimes when you want to become better in your mediumship, you just need to have patience. So sometimes when you're sitting in the power and you feel that nothing really happens, you just need to have patience. This is also so important, that in the moment that that we're just thinking from, oh, something bad happens, oh, now we stop with it, or we lost our patience. But don't walk away for your growth. Don't walk away for something that can help you so much. Just go with it. Go to scream. Go crying if you need. Not every time when you sit in the power, but just sometimes. Sometimes when things going up and they think from, oh, you see maybe the snake, you see the person that want to hit you, you see something that make you really sad in your life. Okay, just say from, okay, I accept that you're here. You can be there. You may be there. That's what I always say. You may be there. And sometimes, like I said, I'm going to work with it. I'm going to watch it. And this is Yeah, this is a thing that I just found so important for you, that mediumship is helping you just by sitting in the power. It's helping you, it's helping to grow your soul, and it's helping you to step over things and over things from your ego. But your ego is the one who wants to get scared away and walk away when it's happened. It's also very interesting, and all these kind of steps that you need from some other thing of also for what for me that happened is a bit of other story. It's not about trans mediumship, but in the year of 2013 or 2014, I just moved from the Netherlands from one side to the other side because my girlfriend lives here as she had a better job than me. And then we just choose from, okay, let's just be over there because your life has way more steadiness than mine life has. And when we did this, then yeah, I need to work on my spiritual practice again because I need to have new clients. I didn't work online at that time. And after that, I just learned that there were so many people that want to have a job, but no one had a job. And I also work a bit in the childcare, and so there was no job around, and kindergarten I need to say, I guess, but I'm not sure. No, kindergarten is school, but no, I just work with children. Yeah, the most time I like to do my mediumship, but at that moment I just need money, so then you have no choice, but there was no work at all. And I even tried to work at factory, but even at the factory was no work, or I was too I was too high in my school degrees. And then they think, hey, when the jobs came on, you will be gone here, so this is not a good investment for us. And when I work just around and around in this way, then I also get tinnitus. So I mean that I have like a or something in my ear all the time. And when I just walking in the forest, I was completely done with it. Because I had no friends here. All my friends lived in the west, and I lived in the southeast now of the Netherlands. I have a very beautiful, a lovely family-in-law, but and a very beautiful girlfriend at the time. But everyone was, at this time of my life was in the west side of the Netherlands, where I wasn't. So I had no money, I had no job, and I was just really bored all day. And because of the tinnitus in my ear, I don't know if I translated correct, but with the ringing in my ear, tinnitus is called, I guess. But I was walking in the forest, and the forest, I just stopped, and I cried and I cried and I cried, and I looked above and I said, "From I don't know what you want from me, because I cannot even meditate anymore. I cannot even sit in the power because of the ringing in my ear, and now I'm completely done with it." And I got the answer at this moment, because they told me like from, "Hey, maybe you can do your meditation walking." And I do not advise to walk with meditation because it's way more difficult. But sometimes if you have nothing, then anything, anything that can help will bring you in a better way. And this was for me also a very interesting thing, is that okay, I just have done, I started to do this, and I did this only in the forest because there was not much traffic around, and always with my eyes open. I just expanded my energy, and I was being in the power. And from this moment on, and some couple other things, then I got my life back up, and I had a job in a couple of months after this, and everything was better and better and better. And but it started with sitting in the forest, going to sit on a tree that was on a part of a tree that was chopped off. I was just sitting there, and I started to cry, and I started to cry really, really hard, and then I got the answer. This is what I just told you about being in the power. Sometimes some traumatic thing comes to you, and you just can say from, I just want to continue the meditation, but if I'm going to not accept this, it will be a problem by sitting in the power. So I can say, you may be there. I'm just going to continue what I do. and you can be there. It's okay. You don't have to use this many words, but sometimes you can work with it. You can make the connection to it, and you can get stronger out of it. And I can understand that when you have heard all me talking about this, about sitting in the power and make the connection to the spirit world, that you can work with mediumship and even help yourself with it by just sitting in this meditation, that you're really going to think from, yeah, but I want to do this, but I don't know how. Now, I'm going to help you with this, and I'm even going to help you with this for free at the start of it at least. I have a spiritual quiz for you, and in the spiritual quiz, we'll show you which kind of medium you are, because everyone that can make a connection with the deceased is a medium. Anyone who has the connection with the deceased has a different way of working with mediumship, and I think there are even many different routes. But I have just taken some of the routes that happen most of the time, so like for almost everyone. And I have put it in a quiz, and when you answer the questions of this quiz, you will go to an internet page on my website, and there you will have videos. Sorry, there you will have videos of me where I'm going to explain to you how to sit in the power and how to make the connection with the spirit world in a way that is correct for you at this time. Because in a couple of years, it's maybe another way. So it's free. You can do this for yourself, and I really want you to enjoy this. I really want you to make the connection to this, and I hope you're really going to love this. I wish you a very good day, and I hope you really get to grow in your spiritual way. And remember that the spirits always want to talk to you. They love to talk to you. They cannot wait till you're going to talk to them. But I also hope that you are going to be able to get yourself a really big spiritual grow just by sitting in the power. Till next time.